Hi, I'm going to share with you how I have transformed my dining room to a more useful space that has allowed us to have dinner at the dining room table every night and also allows me to have a desk area during the day for me to work at on the main floor of my home where my kitchen and everything else is, that I can work here at a desk area while my son are at school and my husband is at work. This is how it works. As you can see, I'm going to come over here. I have set up my dining room table as a desk area, and I love the window that is right there. That makes things very nice. My chair is faced this way, which comes around, and it also gets to the doorway to the rest of the house, which I also love. Starting my day at my desk area, I have my water, my laptop, and my planner ready to go for the day at my desk. Also for my desk area, I come around here. I do have a paper shredder and I have a scanner. And as I back up here, you're going to see that I have a large, nice buffet type piece here that we just love. You can see where my scanner is, and then I have my 3-basket system here. I'll come in on those. I have one for action, which are things that need to be taken care of right away. I have current references like things for this week, this month, things that I need to refer to immediately. And then I also have a reference ones, which things I come back to from time to time that stay there a little longer. As I back up here, I'll tell you a little bit more about the buffet area. The cabinet under my scanner holds a few more office supplies and some other things I use in the dining room. My drawer in the center there is also office supplies, my pencils and pens and things like that. Basket underneath contains batteries, and the basket underneath that contains like some placemats and candles, a few things like that to put out at the dining room. The cabinet next to that contains some cleaning supplies and some other dining room things. I have 2 baskets under here that hold some books that we don't use all the time. My wonderful spoon collection, a spoon from various places that we have traveled. Over here, I'm going to back up a little more so you can see it in relation to the buffet. It's right next to the buffet. We do have a large, I'm going to try to get this centered a little bit. We do have a large bookcase that has come in very handy. The very, very top shelves of books there, the top 4 there, all go to storage for books from my sons and as well as my husband. I'm short, so I can't reach up there, so their things go up there. I have claimed for my office space, where I'm working with things that I need to work at an office for, I have claimed the shelf that has the white basket, and I've also claimed the shelf underneath that. I've used paper trays, and I have a few of the books that I use all the time for projects that I need to use the office for. A small section of that includes a few genealogy books, some organizing and decluttering resources, and paper files that goes along with those things. The shelf has the clear file box and the other white basket here. That shelf was created when I was doing some office work for my church. And so that shelf had everything related to doing the office work for the church. I will need to probably rework that since I'm not doing that anymore. But that was all my office things on those 3 shelves. The shelf with the baseball cap also belongs to my husband. The 4 shelves on the bottom contain albums and other older books that belong to my husband and I that we do not access all the time at all, so we don't have to get down to get to these all the time. So those go down there. I'm going to come back around to the dining room, and I will tell you a little bit about how I kind of set up and close up my office for the day and how we make use of it, end up being able to use our dining room table at night. So over here you see again that I have my laptop and planner and my mouse pad there. The laptop gets folded and I spring it around here, and I will set that and close it, set it on top of my scanner. Then I will set my mouse pad and mouse on top of the laptop for the night. And I will push in my chair for the morning. And that leaves the table completely clear. Of course, I take my water with me, and that leaves the table completely clear for the morning, and it's ready to go for dinner that night. So that is how I close down my office, and I typically do the close down of the office before I start dinner, so the table's ready to go. So we do have our dinner in here, which has been fantastic. Now that my boys are big, they are kind of tall to be sitting at our smaller table in the kitchen. We're able to sit in here nicely. It almost feels like going out to a restaurant or something. We can just come in here and eat, which I just absolutely love. After dinner, everybody takes their plate to the kitchen and puts their things on the counter and sink to be cleared up. And I wipe the table off and clear up the sink immediately after dinner. That all gets closed down. That's basically how the office is closed at night. So since I do that and my kitchen's all ready to go for the morning, all I have to do in the morning is come down and I have my cup of coffee, and I'm able to just pull my laptop from here, pop it over there, grab my planner and my mouse pad, and I am ready to go. I hope you find this helpful. It took me a while to figure this out and think it through, because I desperately needed a system that allowed me to do office work on the main level of my floor during the day. And this was the solution I found to that problem. I also really needed to find a way to use our dining room table for dinner every night, and a way that encourages me to keep the dining room table clear. This system has been working for me for months, so I hope you enjoy